Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Saturday. So, I was in Walgreens last night and I was doing what I usually do in Walgreens, minding my business. Like, it's not like I walk up and down the aisles searching for makeup or anything like that, except that I do. But last night I was actually minding my business and I walked in, and literally as soon as I walked in, there was a new display out front, and it was mind you, I can't find these anywhere else, but it was a new display of the new CoverGirl Katy Perry palettes, eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, I've never bought anything from the Katy Kat collection simply because I don't like Katy Perry. I think she's terrible. Like, she's so terrible, there are levels to her terribleness, and I was just like, no. But these are so cute that I absolutely had to pick them up. These are kind of expensive for drugstore. These are $11.99 plus tax, and when I saw the total, I almost did not get it because I looked at it and I was like, $25, fam, for some drugstore stuff? And then the girl was like, well, it's buy two, get one. No, she says, well, it was buy two and get the third one free. And I was like, the third one what? Because they're only 2 palettes. But they also have lashes in the collection. So I picked up a pair of lashes and I got those for free. These 2 palettes are freaking gorgeous. This one is the one that I really wanted when I first walked in, and of course because I saw all these really pretty bright colors and I was like, holy crap, I need to get that. But this one actually called me as well because I like I like this little quad right here. The colors in here really called my name, so I decided to pick both of them up. Now this one is called Cool Cat, which makes sense because most of the shades in here are very cool. And it comes with, okay, so there are 10 shades in each palette. This is the Cool Cat palette, and that's what it looks like. And oh my god, I don't even like cats, but, oh yeah, it comes with that, and we're not going to use it. But I don't even like cats, but this is so damn cute! Like, I don't know what to do with myself right now. I don't even want to swatch it because it's just going to ruin the kitty cat's face. But I'm going to. The second palette is called Hot Cat, which I kind of guess I get what they were going for, because this is a warmer tone palette, but then again, only this little, what do you call this, a quad with whatever in the middle. These are the only ones that are really warm. These are still cool shades. So I'm kind of digging everything. I kind of want to dive into this one. But this one, this little quad right here is also calling my name, so I'm probably going to wind up using this one today. This is already done because I'm doing another video, and I'm just praying to God right now that this palette doesn't have any fallout in it, because that would be absolutely terrible, because I need to finish another video before my day of filming is over. So fingers crossed that they don't have a lot of fallout, and I'm going to give you swatches of both palettes right now. Stick around. By the way, I actually searched everywhere to see if I could find these palettes, and the only place that I've seen them so far is at Walgreens. I went to Rite Aid, didn't have it. I went to Target, didn't have it. Went to Ulta, didn't have it. Searched online in all these places. Nobody has it. It's not even on the CoverGirl website as yet. So the only place that you can get this is at Walgreens right now that I know of. So I'm going to give you some swatches of the Hot Cat palette, and we're going to start off with this side here. Alright, so far, a couple of these, well, not a couple, but one of them seems like it's not very pigmented. Ooh, that brown is very deep. I like that. Ooh, that's soft. Ooh, hello. Alright, so those are the first 5 shades in the Hot Cat palette. Yeah, so far so good. That shade is a little bit dusty, so yeah. Okay, so now we're going to swatch this one here, and I think that's the one I'm probably going to wind up using. Ooh, that mauve shade is really soft. Ooh, and it's beautiful. Okay, not terrible. This palette seems to be mostly mattes. Yeah, pretty much all the shades in here are matte with the exception of the 2 kitty faced ones. That is a very, very nice black. Oh my goodness. I'm ruining the kitty face. Alright, so this is the second part of the Hot Cat palette, and I do think that's the one that I'm going to use today. Okay guys, this is the Cool Cat palette. I'm going to swatch this one first. Oh, and by the way, this one seems to be the kind of all or mostly shimmer palette. Oh, shaving cream, that's nice. Whew, dusty. Ooh, that blue is pretty. Whew. Well, alright. Okay, I swatched out of order again as usual. Look at that. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Whew. That's a holographic shade, apparently. Okay, so this palette is definitely for people that like color. Definitely. Let me just swatch the kitty face on this one. Ruined it. And there you go. This is, I'm just going to call it a quad because what do you call a 5-pan palette? I don't know. Alright, so this is the first quad in the Hot Cat, no, sorry. This is the first quad in the Cool Cat palette. Really pretty colors. And definitely for people who like color. Okay, so now let's go in and swatch this bad boy right here. Let's try to swatch in order this time, Cleo. Both of these palettes have a black in it, which is kind of awesome, to be honest with you. Alright, here we go. One. This palette is more dusty than the other one, as you can see, like with the shades. There's the black. This black has some sparkle in it though, but it doesn't seem like it's really going to show up. And the green. And finally, let's swatch that kitty face with the gold color. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, these are highly metallic. Except for this pink right here. This pink right here is matte. But yeah. Alright, now that we've swatched that, let's get into this Hot Cat palette. And we're going to start off using this shade right here as a transition. It's pretty dusty with a brush. So, be warned. Ooh, but the color seems super pigmented. I'm not having any fallout just yet. Or if I am, I can't really see it. I think I'm just going to keep this low key because this palette seems to be, this is just like your basic neutral palette that you can wear to work like every day or whatever. That seems to be what the colors are going for. Alright, and now I'm gonna go into the crease with this shade right here. This is a, it looks like a satin mauve, like a really deep satin mauve. It's a little bit grayed out also. Like, I'm not really sure how to classify this color because, yeah, that's what it looks like. But I'm gonna take that into the crease. Honestly, as far as I can tell, the only thing missing from this palette for me is a color to help blend out the edges, because I usually do that once again because of the way that my eyes are shaped. I tend to take color way outside and then it starts to look a little bit harsh. So usually what I'll do is I'll take a color that's very similar to my skin tone or very similar to the transition color that I use, not exactly the same but a little bit lighter, and just blend out the edges. But there doesn't seem to be one in here, so I'm just gonna have to work something out. I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here all over the lid. Ooh, that's pretty pigmented, I like. Oh wow. So like the more I put it on, the more color I get. And seriously, I haven't gotten any fallout yet from any of the shadows, and I'm shook. I'm gonna use the Black Up brush that I got to pop some of this this metallic shade right here in the center of my lid. And like I told you, when I first got this brush, I was so mad at it because I was like, a $53 palette and all I get is a freaking drugstore brush. But it actually is pretty good for applying product to the center of the lid like this. It actually works really well. I'm sitting up here not really touching the metallic color because I don't want to mess up the kitty face. But kitty face is gonna get messed up. It's makeup. It's what we do. Alright. I'm tired of pussyfooting around, so I'm just gonna use my finger. So I'm just gonna go in with this dark brown right here with this brush that I just found. Y'all, I have so many brushes, and I'm just going to attempt to smudge out my bottom lash, joining the two. Oh, and finally I got some fallout. Alright, now I'm going to go into the other side of the palette, and I am just going to use this shade right here and pop it on the inner corners of my eye. I'm going to look in the mirror over there because it's just more precise. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this shade right here to just kind of blend out the harsh edges. I don't know how well it's going to work because of the shade, but we shall see. Can't really see it on camera, but it works pretty well. I'm just going to clean this up right here, put on some eyeliner, maybe try these lashes. I don't know, because I really kind of want to take a nap, so I don't know if I want to put on lashes and then go take a nap. But I shall be back in a minute. Or it'll seem like a minute to you, but if I do put on those lashes, it's probably going to be 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'll be back. Guys, I'm back, and this is a completed look, complete with lashes. So, let me talk about the lashes first. They're nice lashes. They're long enough. I like the length of them. They're not full enough. Like I said, there are three types of lashes, though, and I picked up the one that I thought would be easiest for me to handle because I had a feeling that they weren't going to be great. And like I said, they're nice, they're okay. If you're used to wearing lashes, then, you know, these won't be a problem for you. But these are the kinds of lashes that have generally stopped me from wearing lashes, and that's the ones that you can feel on your eyelids, and they feel a little bit heavy. So I'm starting to actually get a headache now from them. So I'm probably going to wind up taking them off. But they're nice lashes. They're not terrible. I just wish they were a little bit fuller and that they weren't quite as heavy. But they were actually pretty easy for me to put on, which kind of surprised me because, like I said, I thought it was going to take me like 30 minutes. It literally only took me about 5 minutes to put both of them on. So either I'm getting better or they're really easy to apply. Now, the eyeshadow palette, yeah, so far so good. I really like that nice everyday neutral Hot Cat palette, so that's a go. So $11.99 at Walgreens. I will come back and let you guys know how the shadows performed, whether they, you know, got muddy, slipped, or whatever. I'll do that later on. And the lashes are not terrible, not by a long shot. They just feel really uncomfortable to me because they feel really heavy, mostly probably because I'm not used to wearing lashes. So, like I said, I'm probably going to take it off in a minute. But I like them. They're cute. Alright guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hello friends, I am back. I'm sorry, I'm like super tired right now. So I am back with a roundup on the eyeshadows, the Katy Perry and CoverGirl Katy Cat eyeshadow palettes. If you remember, I used this one, this beauty, in, what's it called? Hot Cat. I used mostly this quad. Actually, I used every color in this quad, and then I used this shade right here from this one for an inner corner highlight. And how did they perform? Well, as you can see, the colors are still mostly there. They are heavily, heavily faded, but they're still mostly there. And I've been working in Steam all evening because I picked up a shift for someone. And yeah, they're still there. And here's the thing about that though, right? The thing about that, I forgot to use primer. And you guys saw from the application portion of the video that they went on really pigmented. And I think that's why I didn't remember that I hadn't used primer yet, because they just went on anyway. Like, I had no primer on my lids. I had no concealer on my lids either. It was just my lid. And it went on perfectly pigmented, blended beautifully, and they're still, for the most part, here. Like, you can still see that pink color that I used right here, both of them right there. Yeah, it's faded because it doesn't have any primer, but look at it. So, yeah, I was a little bit mad about $11.99 for drugstore eyeshadows, but they're actually pretty decent. Their shadows are super pigmented. They blend really well, no skipping. They haven't gotten muddy. They have faded, like I said, they faded, but they didn't get muddy when I was blending them, and they still haven't gotten muddy, and they've lasted. I put it on, I put it on at, I think it was 4:45, 4:45, and it is now 11:42, so... right. I've had them on for hours, and I've had them on in steam and stuff, and yeah, you can still see color. It's not like you can't see anything, like everything is gone from my eyes, and no primer was used. So yeah, if you are thinking of picking up either one of these, if you've actually seen these in any store, because like I said, I've only seen them in Walgreens, and they only showed up in my Walgreens last night. So if you find these and you're looking at them and you're thinking to yourself, oh my god, I don't know if I should get them, definitely get them. See, oh, as you guys can tell, I took the lashes off. Like, they were just too heavy. I couldn't deal with them. They're probably perfectly fine lashes, but I don't like the kinds of lashes that I can feel on my lid. They feel like they're weighing down my eyes, and I'm not really a fan of that. So yeah, I took those off because nobody wants to deal with that. Well, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of these palettes. They actually are really worth the price point, even though my cheap ass doesn't want to pay $11.99 for them. But they're actually pretty worth it. So if you get a chance to pick them up, you probably should. Just see if you can get a cheaper option. Alright guys, as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!